the dogs are running out.
Dangerous.
Oh, there he is. He's
trying to break into a home.
He is in.
All right, I only have a few minutes to show you how to keep tuning stability on a Jazzmaster before they get me. They do not want you to have this information. Let's get right to it. 4 things to keep tuning stability on a Fender Jazzmaster. Here we go. I need some equipment. All right, we have a tech mat. That's handy. A neck rest. Look over here. I found a 1963 Fender Jazzmaster. That's awesome. The number one thing to keep tuning stability on a Jazzmaster is to make sure that all the string contact points are lubricated, because the Jazzmaster is equipped with a vibrato unit, and everyone loves using a Jazzmaster vibrato unit. Why would you buy a Jazzmaster if you're not going to use the vibrato unit? You have to lubricate all the string contact points. So what I use is Burt's Bees Lip Balm. Product placement. I take a little bit of lip balm on a Q-tip and I fill all the string slots on the nut. I don't want to hear any jokes about the nut. This is serious. I'm in a hurry. I take a little bit of lip balm and put a little bit on the saddles where the string is making contact. Now this one's equipped with a Mastery bridge, so it doesn't rock back and forth like other Jazzmasters. It looks like they have a Jazzmaster with a rocking bridge. How convenient. So when you use the trem unit on this Jazzmaster, the bridge rocks back and forth. So no need to put any lip balm on the saddles there. And some people like to use graphite on their nut. No jokes. The thing about graphite, if you have a beautifully carved bone nut, then the graphite will stain the nut. And nobody wants a stained nut. No jokes. All right, number 2 to keep tuning stability on the Jazzmaster. Oh no, they're coming. I gotta get out of here. Number 2 way to keep great tuning stability on a Jazzmaster is to obviously keep it in tune. So do not skimp out on the tuner pedal. Do not get a cheap one. I recommend a Polytune 3. These have a strobe function, so they work great and super accurate. But I really recommend you get a Turbo Tuner ST300 Mini from Sonic Research. Product placement. These work great. They have a true analog signal path and a true strobe tuner, so super accurate. You also want to use a set of strings that have a reinforced ball end. As you use your trem unit, why wouldn't you use your trem unit? You bought a Jazzmaster. You want to make sure that the strings have a reinforced ball end. Some people like to solder the ball end of a string, but why solder it when you can get a set of strings with a reinforced ball end? I recommend getting the Ernie Ball Paradigm strings. They last forever. Product placement. So when you put new strings on the guitar, you want to make sure to stretch them out, to break them in nicely so they stay in tune. Or put the strings on 24 hours before you have to go play somewhere so that they're nicely broken in. When you're tuning a guitar, make sure to tune it up to pitch and not down to pitch. Because if you tune it down to pitch, it can sometimes bind on the nut, no jokes, or bind on the bridge saddles. So when the binding releases, the string can all of a sudden go flat. Make sure to tune it up to the pitch, not down to the pitch. All right, number 3, I gotta find a new place to hide. Okay, this is good. All right, number 4 thing to keep tuning stability on a Jazzmaster is to make sure that your intonation is really good. Like I mentioned before, make sure to get a really good tuner with a strobe function. So this is how you intonate a guitar really quickly without going into a lot of details, because I'm in a hurry. You play the 12th fret harmonic, and then you tune that up to pitch. And then after that's in tune, play the fretted 12th fret. And if that note is flat, you move that saddle this way. If that note is sharp, you move the saddle this way until the fretted note and the harmonic note are both in tune. That is how you intonate a guitar. All right, number 4. Okay. Number 4. Last thing before I have to get out of here. Remember when I said earlier that on most Jazzmasters you don't need to lubricate the saddles because it has a floating bridge, which means it rocks back and forth and gyrates with the string like Elvis's hips. So you don't need to lubricate it, but sometimes as you play more and more, the bridge settles too far forward or too far backwards. So once in a while you have to look down and center that bridge in the thimble so that your tuning stability, your intonation is still spot on. All right, that was it. If I missed anything on tuning stability on the Jazzmaster, leave it in the comments, subscribe, hit that bell, hit that thumbs up, and until next time, I gotta go.
And now we're gonna come around the front here.
Oh my
goodness.
They're trying to.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
They're going after
Where's
him.
the guy?
He's getting in their
truck.
car.
He's in the truck.
He's in their vehicle.
He's in the truck.
And there's a dog under it.
Truck. There's a dog under that truck.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness! Look at this.
Oh, my
He just stole it.
goodness.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!